What's up everyone, welcome to another Protoss video. Today I'm gonna be expanding even more on the already awesome Mothership Rush. This is basically gonna be an extension of the Protoss Cheese Secret Master series. I don't know how many episodes there are gonna be, but I loved Mothership Rushing so much that I really want to see how far I can take it. Let's begin. So I guess this is effectively going to be Mothership Rush to rank 1. I mean, obviously I'll never really get to rank 1, but I'm kind of curious to see if we can make this look like a legit build. Like, we had some really good... I think it was 2 episodes ago of Protoss Cheese Secret Master. I don't think it was the grand finale. I think it was the episode before that where I just Mothership Rushed everyone. And it looked very freaking strong. Like, we owned the 5.6k Zerg. We did lose against the Grandmaster Terran, but it really looked like a winnable game. So who knows? Is this a top 100 Grandmaster strategy? I guess there's only one way to find out. Now, obviously, there are many different ways that you can do a Mothership Rush. And you could technically do a Mothership Rush on 1 base. You could do it on 3 bases even. I guess that still counts as a Mothership Rush because it's, you know, unconventional, to say the least. Like, you're not really supposed to make a Mothership that early. But yeah, who knows? Because we're just going to see what feels good for us. Now, I would like to make the Motherships as early as possible because that is just my... I guess you could call it my challenge heart, you know? Like, I really like to make the challenge as extreme as possible. Now, this wall-off does look a little weird. I don't think this... Well, yeah, I guess we'll figure it out later. I don't want to worry about it too much, but it does look a little weird. I would love... Wait, maybe? I'm not sure what video this was in. I think it might have been in the grand finale of Protoss Cheese where I experimented with a new Tempest Rush. And we had a really good game against a 5.9k Zerg. I think it must have been in the grand finale, I believe. I would like to do that build and then follow it up by going into a Mothership. I feel like that could be a very freaking cool strategy as well. Now, wait, do I need to... Actually, I always forget if you play Nexus before core, if you still have... I think I need to cut the SCV or the probe to make the cybernetics core as well. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this wall is really messed up. Guys, please don't look at this wall. It's not great. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's really not going to be a great wall. I can tell you guys that way. I'm going to have to do something very awkward to actually patch that up, I think. I'm going to make a pylon here now. And then my goal is to get 6 Tempests. Oh man, I literally just heard the name of the upgrade. What's it called? Is it Tectonic Destabilizers? Is that what it's called? The Tempest upgrade? I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100% sure. It could also be something else, like something that sounds like that, right? But I guess we'll see. I want to get 6 Tempests with the Tempest upgrade. Then I want to go into a Mothership. And maybe I could go for like Blink Stalkers or like... You know what I think? I feel like if you play against Zerg, maybe like going into Zealot Archon could be a really good idea. Like Zealot Archon under a Mothership is going to make it really strong, I feel. Like if you go for Stalkers, you might still struggle against like pure like mass Zerglings pretty much. You know, that's what I'm thinking of. Gonna make 1 Stalker here. Not because I really want to, but because I have to, I suppose. I'm going to Chrono Boost it as well. There you go. Okay, Overlord's going away, so I'm going to use that opportunity to take the gas. Okay, Zergling's coming into my base. It just looks like it's 1 innocent Zergling, though, so I don't have to worry about it. I do want to take this other gas as well. I guess I will start making an Oracle. And this is obviously going to be a fake. But I still think it's important that I do at least pretend that I'm going to be playing somewhat normal, right? Like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, I can't... I'm really scared about this wall, guys. I can't fix this wall very easily. I'm actually tempted to just make a... I'm just going to do it. Why not? I'm going to make a blind battery here. Okay, so he's going to kill that, which is completely fine. And then now I'm going to start this. Like, I'm afraid that I'm going to get link flooded pretty much. Like, that's the only thing I'm afraid of. Should I make a Phoenix? The thing is, guys, with this strategy, you're supposed to hide Stargate units so your opponent thinks it's Glaives. But he already saw the Stargate, so I might as well pretend to make a... Well, not even pretend, to make a unit from it, I guess, and pretend that I'm playing a quote-unquote normal Stargate game. Not quite sure if you would ever make a Phoenix in a normal Stargate game, but I think you guys get the point. Let's see, I'm going to make a pylon over here so I can make a battery later. This is really just going to be to clear the Overlord, nothing else. So, let's see, Overlord's going to be over there. There is a swell of Zerglings out there that I need to be very careful for. I'm going to start my first Tempest. There you go. That is going to die to my 1 Stalker. I'm really tempted to make a Sentry, just because it might help me survive. But it's also just not the greatest unit to make right now because it costs gas, right? Like, my opponent's going to be aware that I don't have a 3rd base, so I need to keep that in mind as well. This upgrade does take... Let's see. Tectonic destabilizers. Yeah, that's actually what it's called. Okay, very, very good, Mark. Well done. You passed the exam. Oh, there's another Overlord. I don't think the Phoenix can actually kill that. Phoenixes kill stuff that are not light very slowly. Look. It's almost like a Liberator shooting. Not quite as bad as that, but it gives the same vibes. A Liberator, have you guys ever seen that? One single Liberator shooting down an Overlord. It's a long journey. Let's put it that way. It's a very long journey. Now, there's no third base over here. That is obviously pretty notable. It seems like my opponent is playing a little scared. Yeah, exactly. I think he's, well, not scared. He's just prepared for air units. I shouldn't say scared because it's, you know, he saw Stargate, so it only makes sense. But what exactly is he expecting right now? Okay, there we go. The Overlord goes in. He's going to see that. And now, I think... Wait, this Phoenix could actually be very useful here, guys. This Phoenix can scout. I'm not sure if you guys remember what happened in the last time that I played this. But I got attacked by a bunch of roaches to the middle of the map. This Phoenix can scout whether there's units coming across the map. Right now, it doesn't look like it. So maybe I have a little more, you know, room to like expand and stuff. This expansion is pretty much just going to be a fake, by the way. This is going to be a fake expansion over here. Let's see. Is the circling on the spot? No, it's not. Oh, wait. Maybe he F2'd back, actually. That's very possible. Okay, so I'm going to go up to 6 Tempest. That's going to be it. Oh, need to make sure. I saw it on the minimap. It's time to micro. Okay, so there's a lot of Zerglings coming across. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop that. I guess it might be time to make the Mothership already. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to make the Mothership. The Tempest are going to have a pretty good time micro. Oh, that's a good transfuse, actually. Maybe I use that one. There we go. Going to have 6 Tempest out pretty soon. I will have to cancel that, unfortunately, but that's okay. Keep in mind that I just want to be making a million gateways anyway. I do need to hurry up a little bit, though. That's the tough part about this build. Like, you do need to make some progress pretty fast. Let's see. Can I get some perfect target fire? Not quite perfect, but it did pretty well. Okay, this build, it feels so freaking strong, you know? And now I'm going to make a Twilight Council so I can actually get up charge. I do think my opponent is probably going to have Corruptors on the way already. Keep in mind that he scouted the Spire, right? So... he probably has something coming up. Now, good thing for me, I have that battery. I can also one-shot Spores, I'm pretty sure. Look, I have the upgrades. Let's see how much damage it does. Exactly. That is... Yeah, that's gone. Oh, my goodness. And now I'm going to go for the hatcheries. This is the point. You want to kill the hatcheries before... what's it called? Before the Corruptors are out, basically. So he's going to burrow the Spore under. I'll just one-shot it. And now we're going to start killing those hatcheries. The Mothership is on the way, too. It's already finished. I want to start, yeah, exactly, Templar Archives. And now, he's not using the larva yet, so there's no Corruptors on the way yet. I'm going to be able to kill this. I'm going to warp a sentry here, because else we might be in trouble. I could, yeah, I'm actually just going to use it. I'm going to put a force field right there. It's not the best force field ever, but it's going to help me for a little bit. And now, I'm just going to start warping a bunch of Zealots as soon as I can. Wait, guys, do I even need this Mothership at this point? Like, he's just losing to the Tempest, man. This build actually feels pretty insane. Like, even if he's going to get Corruptors out at some point. Here we go. Cloaking field has been activated. Oh my god, this is freaking brutal. Where are the Corruptors at? They're just never freaking finishing. I'm going to make sure to focus that because I would imagine that those eggs are actually the Corruptors building. So I'm going to kill that. And then I'm going to recall all of these Tempest. Wait, he's not even going to kill that one. And now... Wait, do I have my Templar Archives yet? Yeah, I do. Okay, I want to make Archons as soon as possible. Guys, look at what I freaking have over here. I have a Mothership. I have 8 gateways. I killed 3 hatcheries, including the lair. And now I can just start morphing Archons as well. I have the Time Warp, which is going to be pretty useful. There we go. I don't have the Cloaking Field yet, unfortunately, but that's going to be okay. I'm just going to warp in some Archons here. And those Tempests are more microable as well, so he's going to have to fly over my entire army trying to kill these. Let's see, I mean, Corrupt is obviously pretty good against those. Is Cloaking... Oh, Cloaking is off cooldown now. There we go. Oh my god, it's so freaking beautiful, guys. I really like the new Mothership. Like, it's so freaking strong. So much more potential. And now, I think there's absolutely no way he's going to be able to kill my ground army. Like, absolutely no way. Exactly. What does he have? 4 Corruptors, 2 Queens. And not a single other unit. This build, I swear, this build is really freaking strong. I don't think I've gotten to the point yet where I'm good at executing it, but this build is very freaking strong. Now, obviously, this build was more about the Tempest than the Mothership, but I really wanted to try this one. Mothership, super good in the defense. Tempest, really good in the offense. since you can micro them more, the queens have a really hard time getting on top. They can't quite damage the tempo, so you kill all the queens very slowly. The Zerg is going to have to launch a counter attack to just try and get into your base. Else, it seems like they're almost just doomed to lose their hatcheries. Look, no hatchery here, no hatchery here, no hatchery there. I don't think he was rebuilding all of them, but this was his entire mining, and this game was just freaking brutal, guys. Units lost pretty much double. Not even that crazy, but obviously, if you're not mining at the same time, it's pretty tough. Let's go for game number 2. All right, game number 2 is against a Terran player. All right, now I think against Terran, we do still have some things to prove when it comes to using motherships, because it has looked pretty strong. We have also gotten owned on one occasion. Well, I wouldn't really call it getting owned. I mean, from some POV, you could say we lost the game one-sidedly, but I also know that if I did like one thing different, it would have been, it would have changed the outcome of the game entirely. So don't really want to say we got owned, but let's just say we got owned for the sake of the argument. Like to prove myself. So here we go. Now, what are we going to do against a Terran? I think we noticed in the last time I tried this that the Void Rays were not as good. I do like the idea of making Void Rays early on because, when I play my off races, right? When I play Protoss or Zerg, my main race is Terran, if you didn't know. I kind of like to find ways to defend stuff easily without effort. Like, I know that sounds a little lazy, but I mean, like, when you're playing off race, it's the best thing is just getting to experience all the fun stuff, Not necessarily setting up a perfect defense for like a mine drop or something. So I just like to figure out things that make my life a lot easier rather than necessarily being the best strategy. Now, my opponent is going for a double gas over. Is he going to try to wall me in as well? He's not quite going to try to wall me in. Okay. So we're playing as a double gas here. Does that mean we have to do anything in particular? I don't really think so. I think we're just going to keep annoying him with this probe. Oh, no, I want to make a cybernetic score first because we are playing against Terran. Important difference. We don't like getting tortured by Reapers. Just build cybernetic score before the Nexus so you can actually get an adept out in time. Okay, there we go. I'm going to send that back up. He's not going to block me. He could have... Wait, is that a... Oh, wait. I didn't even notice. It was a gas... Ooh. Okay. It was a gas first double gas. Okay, this is getting a little scary because I want to do a Mothership rush, right? But I think that means he's going to do something extremely aggressive. And recently... Oh, I actually watched a tournament where Gumiho, a Korean Terran... I think I mentioned this build briefly. I didn't, mention that it was him, but it was him. Did a very cool mech build against Protoss. And I think it might have been... I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might have been from a gas first. And this happened only a couple days ago. So maybe I'm going to have to look out for that. I think it was 3 Reapers, 2 Hellions, and then Reactor Cyclone pretty much. So that is what I'm going to be on the lookout for. Wait, actually, no, we are lucky. Ooh, guys. If I get this... Let's see. Is there an expansion over here? There's no... Okay, he's making an expansion now. I was going to say, if I get this timing lucky, I might be able to steal his reactor. Let's see. Can I block it? Is there something flying? Oh, no. Okay. Wait, he did make a decent amount of units there. That's very notable as well. Now, I will obviously want to go for the Stargate, right? But I'm a little scared of playing against mass cyclones when I'm rushing a mothership. Like, I don't necessarily think Stargate is going to be that bad against it, but rushing the Mothership in particular is going to make that a lot scarier. I think it could be a decent idea for me to just chrono boost like a bunch of Stalkers. Like, his economy is obviously pretty late, right? With the timing of that command center, so... Wait, did he try to knock me out, I think? Or knock me out of the way, I should say. Not knock me out. Let's see. Oh no, I mistimed it a little bit. If I came a little later, I would have killed both those Reapers, I think. And now I'm going to be able to kill the Hellion. This is a decent move by him, because he's going to jump in the main with the Reapers, but I have the battery. So now he needs to leave with those Reapers, like right now, or he's going to lose them. I think I might be able to kill one of these. Very nice. Damage the other one significantly. There we go. Now, should I go across the map? That's what I'm thinking, because he might be going Reactor Cyclone, and if I get these Stalkers caught, we're going to be in big trouble. I did kill, I think, every single unit. Yeah, I think we killed every single unit, but I'm still going to be afraid of the Cyclone a little bit. I'm just going to go across here. No, I'm only going to make one Phoenix. I'll make one Phoenix. Kind of a waste of the Chrono Boost, but that's all right. I'll make one Phoenix, and then just see if I can put on some pressure. I'm a little scared. Like, this is maybe not the most sensible move ever, but I guess we'll see. I would just imagine that there is... Okay, so there's a tank. Wait, that's... Guys, I have a Phoenix. I mean, this is... This could potentially be very cool. Oh, I went in a little too early. Let's see how much I can damage these. Need to get out of here right now, I think. There we go. So I'm going to go for a mothership. I think I should add a bunch of gateways now because he might be... Like, he has a medevac. Usually if you make a medevac, you want to attack, right? It only makes sense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split these stalkers a little bit to give me vision. And then hopefully I actually see the freaking medevac, because if I don't, we might be in trouble. Like, keep in mind, my strategy this game is to recall a bunch of units into his base, right? So I do need to get the mothership out with a bunch of gateway units, and I can't really afford to lose any. I think I might have to back off. I really hate this idea, but I might have to back off with my stalkers, because he could be entering my base right now with a medevac. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go back and not risk it. Maybe I should make one adept or something. Oh, I got supply block there before. Oh, no, it's actually fine. Maybe I should make one adept so I can scout a little more comfortably. I think that makes sense. It doesn't look like we're going to play against Widow Mine drops or anything, so that's obviously going to make the decision-making a little bit easier. Do I go for a third Nexus? It's kind of a hard decision. Like, ideally, I would like to add the mind games, right, of having a third Nexus, which I'm not really going to probe up. Pretty much similar to last game. Last game, I had a third Nexus. I was never intending to make any workers for that whatsoever, right? It was just there as a mind game, and I could technically do the same. It doesn't really look like I have the money for it right now, though. Now I do need to stand in front of my base because my opponent might try to go for, let's say, well, it kind of at this point it looks like it might be a stim timing attack. I'm actually gonna add 2 more gateways here. Yeah, it might be a stim timing attack, because if it was without stim, he would have hit a long time ago, I'm pretty sure. So his army is going to be pretty big. Yeah, I think I actually really need this recall. If I don't get a good recall off, I actually think we're screwed, because he's going to have bio with stim. I'm going to have medevacs without... Or some medevacs without. I'm going to have gateway units without charge. I'm going to have... You can see I'm used to being a Terran player. You know, I'm not going to have Colossus or Disruptors or anything that's good in the late game against Terran, pretty much. Like, quite literally nothing. Now, I do have enough force fields. I wonder if he's still just chilling at home. It kind of seems like... I kind of want to wait for that... Oh, is he attacking me now? I kind of want to wait for that one void, right? Okay, so he sees my army still at home. I think that's actually quite nice for me. Okay, I'm going to warp in a couple more units. Here we go. And then I'm going to go for the huge recall. Oh, okay, I'm excited for this one, guys. This could be huge. Here we go. But it's actually pretty early in the game to have such a massive army. All right. Now, I'm going to have the force fields available here, guys. Let's see. Maybe I can even force field those two. Exactly. Oh, this is going to be insane. There we go. And... Protoss. That's hilarious, not gonna lie. All right, well, I mean, he was completely dead. That's kind of what it seemed like so far when I do these mothership rushes, you know. If I get into the main base, if I recall, like, I can make units for a long time. You want to know the best part about all of this? This is actually insane. Listen to this, okay? You would think, wait, can't he just attack you and go for a base trade? Guess what happens? I kill this base, I kill all of his production, maybe all the SCVs, and then I use the recall on the mothership, not on the Nexus. As soon as he's here, I recall the army back. You can tell I have, well, actually, you can't see it. I have enough energy here. The ability is off cooldown. And I just kill his entire base, and I'm back, and I will kill his army. Like, you can do so many cool outplays with this. And he was right to leave here. I mean, I would have tried, to be honest. I wouldn't just have left. I would have tried, but... yeah, he wasn't wrong. He was going to die here. And this is just really like a brutal checkmate move. I do have to say, if you're thinking, like, isn't this just straight up imbalance? Not really, because first of all, I'm being very greedy. If you attack me early on, I might be in trouble. Besides that, my opponent, and I know this from a Terran PvP, did an early build where you want to put some pressure, right? He built 3 Reapers and 1 Hellion, I believe. Didn't build a Cyclone at least, but he built those things. And then he didn't do any damage with them, didn't do any follow-up, didn't do anything with the information, nothing. He basically just wasted an opener. He could have played a greedy opener or a normal macro opener instead, but he didn't. And this was, yeah, I mean, it was a bit of an anticlimactic ending, but it was a success for the mothership. This was a 5.3k Grandmaster Terran, by the way, guys. Let's go for game number 3. All right, game number 3, okay. Game number 3 is against a Grandmaster Protoss. So not just a Grandmaster, this is around like top 60, top 50 or so. I usually forget where it's at. But how are we gonna Mothership Rush a Protoss, guys? That is the question. Maybe I should go for like Cannon Rush. And then when I won the game, we go for a Mothership. No, nothing like that. Okay, so first idea. I mean, let's just start with the basics, right? First things first. We need a Stargate eventually. Else we can't make a fleet beacon. So maybe it would be smarter for me to open with a Stargate no matter what, right? Like in PvP, you have to be a little smart with your builds. Like you can't just choose your build for the most part. Like you actually need to scout and react. And I don't know, if your opponent goes for a proxy robo, you'd probably rather not make a blah, 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 right? But I think I should go for a Stargate anyway. Maybe just try and go for like some kind of Oracle play. I could even go for a proxy Stargate, for example. And then maybe at some point I'll add a fleet beacon. Like it's... Yeah, it's going to be tough. I also think like this level of Protoss, 5.7k MMR, it's going to make it very, very difficult for sure. But I guess, you know, we don't know until we try. So I guess we're just going to see. I would imagine it's a 2-gate expand because of this map. Most of the times Protoss players like to 1-gate expand when the natural has a ramp, which is not going to be the case here. Now, where do I kind of think I want to proxy it like all the way here. The thing is in PvP, people scout everywhere. But I don't know if it matters that much if it gets spotted. Like, keep in mind, even though you need a Stargate to make a fleet beacon for the Mothership, you still build it from the Nexus, right? It's not like you build it from the Stargate. So it doesn't matter that much if it gets scouted. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm just going to build it right here. I know it seems very far. I'm actually going to make a fake second pylon over there. So I'm going to make, yeah, 3 pylons pretty much. I'm going to saturate these gases right away. And see if I can stop him from bothering my poor workers just trying to do their job. Now, do I go for... I think I should go for Adepts. Not because they have the most value, but because they don't cost that much gas, so I can get away with making my tech a little faster. I kind of want to... Okay, so here he knows something is being proxied already. Like, Protosses are used to seeing these signs, right? Like, I wasn't making anything. I wasn't making an upgrade here. There's no tech building. He knows something is being proxied. Now the question is just whether he's going to find it or not, pretty much. I think I'm going to be able to kill that, actually. Yes, there we go. Very nice. Okay, and then I'm going to just shade these across the map. Now, when can I ever afford a fleet beacon? I don't know. And what am I even going to do with it? Another question I don't have the answer to. Okay, so he's going to cancel that now. I'm going to have to keep a probe here, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Now, do I go for 1 Oracle, 2 Oracle? Kind of tempted to go for 2 Oracles just because that is probably the strongest thing. Oh, crap. Oh no, that's actually misplaced. Thank goodness that I saw that. That would have been a freaking disaster. Okay, there we go. So I did manage to block him out, but it's not quite good enough. Wait, if he's not paying attention, guys, not paying attention. No, he was already ready. Oh, that sucks for us, eh? Yeah, I think I'm just going to finish this one. There we go. And then I could recall them, or I think I'm just going to shade them out, probably. There we go. Wait, did he maybe cancel the battery? Is he not paying attention? Oh, come on. Yeah, I forced him to finish it. That's actually kind of nice. Not gonna lie. I forced him to finish the battery. I don't mind that at all. Now, the problem is that I don't really have anything going for myself. I can probably just block these stalkers a little bit. You know, make sure I save that 1 adept. Now, I haven't managed to make a fleet beacon yet, but it's gonna come at some point, I promise. Now, I have like a bunch of adepts that I don't really know how I'm gonna use them like at all. What is my opponent gonna do here? Like, I need to be smart about the way I'm gonna handle this, but it's just not easy. Like, it's really just not easy. Here we go. I'm gonna make the fleet beacon over there. He does have all of his units at home. Looks like he is planning to expand, so that is at least one thing. There is a battery over here. I think he's trying to go for a stasis. Did he go for a stasis? Oh, wait, actually, that's kind of messed up. Just as I looked away, but I heard the sound. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so there's another Oracle on the way as well. Wait, where's the... Is the Stalker in there? I can't see the Stalker. Is there actually a Stalker in there? How is that even... Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Gonna kill a lot of pros with this. Exactly. This is the play that I wanted to make all this time. Oh, he's actually gonna lose the adepts to those freaking... to the battery, the 1 adept battery. And he's gonna try to fly in with a couple oracles, but I'll have enough units for it. Now, what am I gonna do? Wait, guess I'll just... Wait, I didn't even know how that was low HP. Wait, why was that Stalker low HP? Can you guys remind me? What did I... Huh? What did I do to that? Did he attack it himself? I actually don't know. How did I just forget? Like, there's no way he did that himself, right? I mean, it would be pretty funny, but I feel like there's absolutely no way. This one doesn't have enough energy. So he has a Robo as well. Okay, he's going to try to do a lot of damage, but I can probably kill at least 1 Oracle here. There we go. He's not going to get that much damage. He does see the Mothership, or well, at least he sees the fleet beacon. Now, yeah, you can tell that it's really, really difficult to make this happen in PvP because there was no money to do this all this time, right? Like, this was very freaking difficult. Okay, there we go. The mothership is on the way, finally. It took a long time, but there it is. I like how I queued up a probe behind it as well. Okay, so there's no probes there. He's gonna find my... Should I warp in a stalker there? He's really dumb to do that, by the way. But maybe he doesn't see it. Oh, need to be careful here. I hope I can escape on this side. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go... for recall. Oh, no, that's a double oracle loss. That's painful. Oh, he didn't manage to kill it. That's quite nice. Now, what units do I build? I'm tempted to make adepts because adepts are the tankiest. God, this is really the most scuffed build ever in a PvP, you know? Now, at least I know what tech my opponent has, right? Like, he has Robo Stargate, which means that he's not going to be able to blink on top of my units. That's, I mean, it sounds logic, but it's a very important thing here. I feel like I should be going for Zealot Sentry. He could also make a Void Ray. Let's keep that in mind. He could totally be making a Void Ray as well, right? So that is one thing. Like how my army is just chilling all the way out here. He also knows that it's a mothership, of course, because he saw the Stargate and wasn't producing anything. So, okay. Wait, don't kill my freaking Sentry, man. This is... No, stop. No. No, where are you guys going? Save your freaking buddy. This is actually not cool. Wait, guys. I think there's a chance he's not going to see... Oh, I think I'm going to be able to kill that in time. Please, no! My Sentry, man. That is actually very uncool. All right, I'm going to warp a couple more... Oh, okay. I thought I was supply block, but no. Okay, here we go. Now he sees the mothership. I mean, obviously, this is going to be a big recall. How many... I don't know how many immortals he has, or... Looks like it's one immortal. I'm also going to have a time warp, which is obviously going to be pretty massive, right? Now, I kind of wish I had a pylon over here. Maybe I should get a probe with it as well. Let's see. Okay. Maybe I can get, like, the shield. No, let's not do that. Okay, I'm going to go back with these. Guess I'll just warp in over here for now. And then I'm going to go into the main base. Okay, let's get these coming. See if I can maybe damage that or something. Would be quite nice if I could. Doesn't really look like it's going to be the case, though. Okay, here we go. It is time. And I'm going to do a time warp as well. And I'm going to put the cloaking field. Yo, because of the time warp, we're going to be able to do so much here. Look at this. The force field on the ramp. I actually got both immortals on there, by the way. Oh, this battery is doing so much freaking healing, man. I didn't even see that, by the way. That battery doing so much freaking healing. Oh, wait. Do I have enough units here? It doesn't really look like it, guys. I have one more force field. But I can't... Wait, that's just... Oh, my goodness. I freaking got stasis as well. That's messed up. Yeah, it doesn't look like this. Oh, wait, he's losing all the sentries, guys. He's not paying attention here. He's gonna lose all of those. But yeah, I just need a pylon a little closer, like with a gateway as well. Else it's just not gonna happen, it seems like. Maybe we can do that one for the next time. We'll get a gateway. This stasis was actually messed up, by the way. I couldn't even freaking... I can't recall this in time. Here we go. GG. I couldn't even freaking force field the bottom of the ramp there. But yeah, in PvP... This is probably just never going to happen, to be honest. Like, I know some things could have been going better, but at least the one-base mothership is never going to happen. I would say that maybe we can make, like, a three-base mothership happen, so that's what we're going to do next time. But a one-base mothership is just absolutely not. Like, I mean, PvP is just very cheesy. I feel like if you go for two-base mothership, they're just going to have 20 blink stalkers and kill you. That's why I really try to go, you know, for this very fast one-base build here. But I think there's absolutely no way. Like, with the amount of units you have to build to be safe, you have to make a battery against the Oracle. You have to make extra pylons for mind games or whatever. There's just absolutely no way you can get something efficient going. But it was a good try. Now at least we all know how it's going to happen or what it's going to look like if you go for a one-base mothership. And I think I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. I had a great time. The mothership runs again looked very, very strong against both Terran and Zerg. Against Protoss, we still need to find a way to make it work. But that's going to be it. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, make sure to give a video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you for the next video. Adios.